Alrighty. So, this is mostly for posterity, but you never know. Someone might decide to watch this. Anywho, I have 2 fights left. I have Orin, and I have the Absolute. By the way, spoilers, but if you read the title, that should have been giveaway. It said last 2 final fights or something like that. Anyways, so this is my team. It is 4 paladins, a partial cleric, partial. This is more warlock than paladin, but you get the idea. You might be wondering, how is it I have so many buffs? Well, back at camp, I have 3.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Actually, I can just show you. Let's go camp. Alright, back here.
Hey.
We have 3 cleric wizards standing over here. So if I just examine one, you'll see 7 cleric, 3. Now this doesn't really matter which cleric, although if you really want to get the most bang for your buck, any cleric that can put heavy armor on in the long run will give you benefits. So that's why I went with Tempest over here. If I believe I need to click this. So you can see, like, I have this on for reduced damage. I don't have anything on that one. And then, like, here, right, all incoming damage is reduced by a set number. And actually, I have, should be one more. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's latest. Should be this one right here. We're gonna send that to that guy. Now, the reason you go up to level 7 is for, I believe, Death Ward, which if you were about to lose, you get one way out. That's why I went up so high on cleric, was to get that. Everything else was put into and then abjuration wizard. Reason for that is the same. Why do I keep going out? Arcane ward, which basically just makes some health pool batteries. They give you a lot of effective HP, especially when you add in warding bond, which is the big thing. But you can only have 3 hirelings, so either I'd have to turn into one of my other companions to cover Will, but at this point, I don't really care. Then I had them use a rank 5 aid for an extra 25 HP, so extra HP, Death Ward, freedom of movement, protection from poison, warding bond on 3 of them, dark vision on all of them, long strider on all of them, all of the paladin and auras, because each one of these is a different form of paladin. Right? That's not what I expected. So we have our Oathbreaker.
Time to dally.
We have, she is the of Ancients, I think. That's what it's called. Then we have Will over here, who is, yep, Oath of Devotion,
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Oath of Ancients, and Oath of Vengeance over here. Each one has its own little benefits, but Otherwise, it was just, hey, there are 4 different paladins. I'm going to use all 4. So the big one for the ancients is this one here, Warren of Vitality, which gives a heal as a bonus action for 10 turns, which is great. So on top of that, I have these gloves, which give Blade Ward, which is always good. And then this one here, the creature gains Bless, basically. So they get Blade Ward and they get Bless. So that's always good.
Action.
The Vengeance one, the big one there, is Vow of Enmity? I don't know. However you say that. Anyways, if you use this on yourself or any enemy, you gain advantage. So you just hit like a truck. Will is more Warlock than Paladin, so the Oath of Devotion doesn't really get pulled in at all, but that's unimportant. Because what Will does have is he is focused on reverberation, which causes dazed and prone. So he also hits really hard. So we have his Arcane Energy or Synergy, which gives him additional damage. We have the Reverberation Cloak, which it is a Constitution saving throw, but it is what it is. We have the Potent Robe. You get this in Act 2. Through the Tieflings, which is great. We have Belligerent Skies, which is Thunder and Radiant. Well, looky. Reverberation does thunder damage. I'm a paladin, so I do radiant damage. And I have his Infernal Rapier covered with thunder as well. So, that's going to suck for somebody. We have the Stormy Boots, which is more reverberation. The Callous Glow Ring does radiant damage. You can see where this is going. And again, more thunder. Reverberating creatures become dazed. So, that is all good. I did have this for a while. You might be wondering why. But it's a single point. And my trade-off is pulling this out for that. So, it's kind of a wash in terms of Will. Will also has a lot of advantage. And this Fiendish Fire doesn't act... Well, it says this weapon. It's not actually that weapon. So that's a lie.
Let's march.
Over here, Karlach is set up as just I hit very hard. That's really it. I hit hard. Survives fights, stands in fights, kind of an offensive tank sort of thing going on over here. Over here on Lae'zel, just to wrap things up, Lae'zel is kind of in the same boat as Karlach, but is more focused on offense in some areas because we have these going on, which gives mental fatigue with psychic damage. So we have psychic damage over here on her silver sword, and we have psychic damage coming in from the conduit ring. But she is going to, she does have displacement cloak. She cannot be crit. She cannot be moved. Reduced damage. Advantage on saving throws. Most of them. Well, most that matter. Let's see what else. Everybody is rocking Elixir of Giant Strength, so you can see, like, she's going to hit pretty hard. 14 to 29.
Making me sweat.
23 to 33.
No time to waste.
13 to 25.
A hero at heart.
right? They are all going to hit fairly hard.
Don't burn yourself.
That being said, it's a little overkill because I have a plan. I have here and here are my bombs. So the Karlach bomb looks like this. So I have a bunch of these. So let me quick do some maths here. Find out how much potential that's going to be. So that is 18 stacks of 20, and minimum damage each one will do is 3. So yeah, so minimum damage these were going to do is apparently 1080 damage. If they just do the bare minimum of 3. And if, obviously, it just goes up from there. So it can be anywhere from 10,000 to 6,480 damage. Whatever gets hit by this is dead. And then just because, 2 smoke powder bombs. And over here, we open this up. And it's kind of the same. A little bit different. We have our fireworks. You get these at the fireworks shop. And you might wonder, how did I get so many? Well, you know those minions that I have? Well, every time that you level up, every vendor refreshes their stock. So I just had people standing at various vendors, leveled up the minion, bought everything again, leveled up the minion, bought everything again. Do that enough times, it takes a while. It is tedious, but you end up with a big old bomb. I have the Brilliant Retort from Act 2. I have the Rune Powder Bomb from Act 3. And a few more Smoke Powder Bombs. Because why not? And actually, there should be... let's add some more in here, because I have all of them. You can't just... Oh, yeah, and you might be like, oh my god, that's a lot of noble stock. Well, in Act 1, if you give the noble stock to the vendor, she pretty regularly will sell 3 of these every time. So, standing at the vendor, and that was one of them. I got 3 each time, and so I have a lot. And they're really, really cheap. I mean, if you look at a healing potion, kind of not worth it. Noble stock, so worth it. Best use of noble stock in this game is to give it back. I have a bunch of giant cloud strings. I don't think I'll need them. Let's see. I thought I had a few more bombs somewhere. Maybe I don't. Maybe that was it. I've been saving stuff for just in case. I've actually used a lot of items this run that I've never used before. Void bulbs are actually really useful. You wouldn't think it, but in Act 3, they're very useful. You start running into a lot of things that can cast invisibility, and they will cast invisibility and move. Something I don't think they do in any other... I don't know if they do it in Tactician. Never played that one. But they invis and run, so you don't know where they are, and they have a pretty good resistance to see invisibility, so Void Bulb pulls them right out. Assuming you've kind of find where they are. Anywho, I think that covers everything. This one is for Orin, and this one is for the brain. That should cover everything. Oh, I accidentally encumbered her. So let's get rid of something. We don't need these. Or these. just need to get under that number. I think she's good now. Just gonna stick that in there. There we go. Oh, that's probably the one I was looking for. We're gonna send this to Shadowheart. This to Shadowheart. Perfect. Some things to know about this run. Did I defeat Raphael? No. I took the deal. This is my first honor mode run, and I don't feel like being too risky. Maybe if I ever do a second honor mode, we will see. But this one, I took the deal, and I have no plans on making Raphael mad and having to deal with that. I also have not fought Viconia. I don't... Again, I could probably blow her up, but I want to make sure that I kill Orin and I kill the brain. And honestly, at this point, I just kind of want to be done with this run, so I have it done, and then I can move on from there. Be it another honor mode run or not. Who knows? So yeah, if we hide completed, deal with the devil. I'm not doing more with that. Free the artist. I'm not doing that one. Avenge the drowned. Not doing that. Find dribbles. Not doing that. Suspicious toys. Not doing that. Could I? Yes. But at this point for this run, it's more story than anything, and it's not a I need to. Because let's be real, there are only 4 fights in this game that you have to do. Ketheric. Well, depending if you're Dark Urge or not. But you have Ketheric, you have Orin, you have Sevarok, and the Brain. I think that's all of them. Anyways, Cazador, not doing. I have the egg. I'm never giving it to Esther. Anyway. So. Let us continue. And it should be... Which way? I got lost. Yeah, there we go. This way.
Toes.
That's curious.
No, you can't be here. It's not safe. She has my scent. Run. Do not stop until you feel sunlight and fresh air. It's just flesh. But my spirit... She did much worse to that. She tormented me with blades and hot irons. I resisted. But then she forced me to drink a foul brew. The rabid, cursed blood of all manner of beasts. I lost control. I felt the bear take over, blood crazed. And she forced me into a cage, along with children taken from the streets. I was powerless to stop myself. Their screams, her laughter, it's all I can hear. I do not deserve to see the sun again. She's too strong. You have to turn around. Go. Let me buy you some time. She's coming for you.
You face her already.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet. Gortash, the little Lord of Darkness. I know him well. Yes, yes, and he knows me. Knows how my blades sculpt and carve this city. I could peel a fine pelt from the mutt I caught sniffing at your heels. Drag skin from flesh, from bone. I will not slice. His kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new. Sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you. No, no, I am Bal's chosen. He shows me glorious visions. Your flesh cleaved, your joints popped and broken. An altar slick with your sacrifice. Gortash's tyrant blood has cured your hide. You are almost fit for Bal's blade at last. But it cannot be here. He must witness my domination. He must taste it. It must be in his temple. Find me there, and we will soak his soil with suffering. One claims the netherstones, and one turns meat for the slab. We will be waiting for you, chosen killer.
cornerscore of mortal progeny.
Chaos will be sown from their passage.
So if you're wondering what just happened, I skipped an entire sequence of I just didn't want to do.
He did not know. He
And now we have this.
revel in the glory of
Hey, good looking.
See?
Oh, yeah.
Easy as pie. Saving, but it's an honor mode.
This'll be fun.
Stone seals this chamber against the world. The Baal amulet trembles in frightened awe. Will you return once you cross this threshold?
Alright, so we're gonna do a few things. So
I'm ready.
Maggots will be done.
interesting. There we go.
What's cooking?
A little help never hurt.
All right.
Okay. So how do I want to approach this? Probably from this side.
First made an incision in the upper left clavicle.
I am afraid I must disagree. Orin's first cut was quite clearly the throat. But was she not toying the victim? Why begin with a death blow?
I smell it. Gort, you knew the Murder Lord could not be denied his meat. But Saravok's crimson was not yours to spill. He was mine. You had no right to take him. Oh, did it think it could protect? Did it think it could save? Only the blades can offer salvation.
This could be difficult. Oof. Close. Let's try again. worse. Try again. There we go.
You do not lie, underling. It is your blood I am destined to spill. Your death spit will stain these walls, little lamb. Your murder should have been exquisite. A crypt-born effigy to greet Baal's bleeding dawn. And now it will be nothing. Come to me, Father. Set my flesh to your unholy purpose.
No time to waste.
Alright, so I'm going to try not to kill Halsin. I feel like if I get the bomb right around here, probably be good. So, switch this up. And we'll give this bomb to him. Because I don't want to kill Halsin. Well, Halsin, if you die, I'm sorry. Wait, what? Oh, they're all just sitting there. Uh-oh. Zero fire damage. Well, that sucks. Well, I killed that one, and did barely any damage. Alright, well. Oh yeah, she has high dexterity. That makes sense. Are you human? Yes, you are. What's your wisdom? Not very high. She is monstrosity.
My faith will protect me. I will ascend. It's to let up.
legendary resistance is just nasty.
I will ascend.
I wonder if this will give me advantage. Nope, not really. Constitution save? What are your constitution at? 17? Probably won't work, but... God dang it. How do I stop that?
Two steps at a time.
Let's see. That is actually a wisdom. Although I'm fairly confident it doesn't work. I think it's bugged. I think Hex is bugged. But we're gonna try anyways. And you're down. Gotta love that. Okay, that guy's gotta go. Uh-oh. Can I just shove you? Too heavy to shove. And let's see. Let's actually. Let's see.
Need to act fast.
Try it again. Worked. This is kind of tedious. One HP. That was a bit of a tedious fight, but yeah, we're over it with now. And then
This place reeks of evil. It must be purged.
you can actually get this earlier. I don't know what the DC check is, but you can absolutely unlock this. And you get an additional person to fight. Heck yeah. Let's see.
Let me strike true. On the move.
Sanctuary. 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 They're all under Sanctuary. Oh, that's funny.
Making my move.
Let's find my arrows. Whatever.
Nature's fury shall not be checked. With haste.
Stalker of Gehenna's wastes. Our zeal, take our blood.
Gotcha. This one did not move.
What's the plan? On my way. Swift and lethal. Make way.
What? Oh. I didn't realize that was on her. When did that get put on her? Well, that sort of sucks because it's whatever.
Oak Father, harden my heart.
Got to keep fighting.
So, we have the final stone. I need to see it for myself. There it is. So innocent, but such potential. You have done very well indeed.
The Netherstones pulse with psionic energy, permeating you, pulling you in line with their rhythm. The thrum quickens, rising, cresting on a single feeling. A location.
A moving pool beneath the city itself. So that's where the Chosen imprisoned the brain. To conceal it, one would imagine. And to maintain the illusion of their own control above ground. If memory serves, there are smuggling routes beneath the city. They will take you underground. When we reach the pool, we will find the brain, and we will end this. In death, thraldom, or freedom. But a word of caution. Once we cross into the Elder Brain's domain, there will be no turning back. Finish your business here before you proceed. The brain will be waiting for us.
A metallic tang fills the air as the Slayer's form is drained of life. Ashes to ashes, blood to blood, you have robbed another god of his chosen.
What am I to do? Need to keep going. Take your
Alright, because she died. Well, I guess we'll find out. Sector Halson first.
Oh, you came for me. Thank you. I feared Orin's accursed smile would be the very last sight I beheld. Every breath in this place reeks of corruption. I will return to camp. The air is cleaner there.
Okay. Speaking of camp, can I get there? Why did he walk that way? Also, free bomb.
Assume nothing.
It did not explode.
Objective noted.
12 of them. That did not go how I expected it to. Anywho.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Let's get her at least. Let's see. Oh, she moves around faster. And full health.
Marching.
I don't think she actually took damage.
From bonds, liberators, saviors, pawns, dupes, fools, released, usefulness ended, targeted, killed, death unavoidable.
check up on.
Oakfather preserve you. Just my pride. I can't believe I allowed myself to be knocked unconscious and spirited away like that. Impressive that she managed to move my bulk, come to think of it. I wonder how that was managed. But in either case, it seems I was insensible for much of my ordeal. Small mercies.
That's actually kind of funny. I've never seen this. Mince is just like, yeah. Why? I don't know. I don't care. I like it.
Hard to believe she is dead, after all that she did to me. I do not often doubt myself. But surviving Orin took courage and strength I was not sure I had. I could not have faced her without you. Correct. I am glad you see things as I do. No matter what victory we have won, we cannot afford to relax our guard. While the brain is still free, and we are still infected, we will never be safe. But we can talk of this later. For now, let us be glad that we still draw breath, and that Orin does not.
I would be lying if I told you I was certain we would walk out of that temple alive. We faced Baldur once before, and I was not ready to count on luck a second time. But luck had no part in it. Just you. That is both chosen beaten, and their stones wrested from their grasp. But where they fall, the Elder Brain rises. It is already worming its way free. We must find it before it slips its collar, whether we are ready or not.
Baal's chosen has been bled. May her torment be tenfold of that which she inflicted.
My friend, now we have settled the matter of the guild. I fear there is something I must tell you. You and Boo both. It may shock you both to know, but Minsk and this Stone Lord, they are one man. The same one man. And that same one man is Minsk. Never has Boo been more proud of my failures. I wish to believe the Stone Lord's evil was the worm alone, attainting my thoughts with foul dung. But I see now, the dung was within Minsk all along. So I wonder, if Minsk can be a villain, and Nine Fingers a hero, must it be so with all creatures? Is there good and evil within us all? Boo calls this nonsense. Less thinking of bad thoughts, says he, and more breaking of bad bones. But still,
I would have loved to
hear what you have to say on the matter,
right
my
here,
friend.
or here.
Of course! One look into his beady little eyes should be enough to tell Minsk there is pure and untainted goodness in this world. Oh, thank you, my friend. As ever, I shall do only what my heart and hamster tell me to. Kill the villains! Kill them all! Break them beneath my boots, no matter how they squeal for mercy. Ah, I feel better. Minsk is ready to go and do some butt-kicking.
Alright. Didn't want to have to do this, but I think I have to long rest. Let me see.
Need a word.
This vessel is at thy disposal.
But the vessel only stares blankly.
This soul.
Because, yeah, she doesn't take damage.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Yeah, I don't have the spell slots.
What's
So,
the story?
long rest it is. That's fine. The hell?
Queen Vlakith. Skra!
You are a Charlotte, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
I swear to God.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to
I thought I got this earlier. Yeah, whatever.
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, Commander of a final chance.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlakith.
I gave you my faith, and I have witnessed too much. Orpheus will live, and I...
You... The Kithra... I will consume...
Yeah, what? What? That should have happened a long time ago. I'm confused. I don't think I've ever seen that this late. It's usually beginning of Act 3. And I've long rested several times. Oh, we have conversations now.
Hey, darling.
Since we arrived in the city, I can't help but feel a little anxious. But I'm not sure I know why. I don't think it's what happens if we fail that concerns me. We'll be beyond our worries at that point. I've never been able to write my own future. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Well, I want to save my parents, of course. Take them away. Far from Shah's influence. Someplace peaceful. Away from the city, perhaps. I'd like room for animals. Lots of them. All shapes and sizes, so long as they appreciate a warm fire and more affection than they know what to do with. I want to grow flowers. I want to be surrounded by colors every day. I'm tired of darkness. Yes. I want to share it all with you.
Hit the mic.
If you're willing. Then it sounds like I have everything I need. More of life than I'd ever imagined possible without Shah.
It is done. There isn't as long as the better. So why do I feel so bitter?
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was.
How well you've come to know. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm more to a new region. Vlaakith cannot And so, from the old... Shma Salar Orpheus. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward.
Okay. Let's try going to sleep again.
Let's see.
Does he actually have something to say? Because he's been glitched for a while.
Vlaakith's a fearsome one. But, Lae'zel... I wish I knew a good Githyanki chick.
Alright. Nothing new. Time for bed. Who the bloody heck wants to talk to me? It ain't you. You know what? I don't care. We're going to bed. Yes. Alright. Now you'll... What? Will, why are you standing over here? Why are you not over here anymore? Oh, good. All right.
Let's move. Time to press ahead.
Let's bring her in here too. So you can already see why this area is so nice. You can all be grouped up, easy to buff. And there's, except for her. She stands over there for some reason. That's okay. I can still get her later. But most of the other ones are right here. And I don't need dark vision. And that's how you do it. Tons of buffs. Okay buffs. Health battery.
Attention.
La la la.
And drink on her. Move faster.
This vessel is at thine.
But the vessel only stares blankly. You'll need to make
This soul.
Let's get going.
Oops, that's the wrong one. Whatever. Whoop, I somehow missed her. Whatever. Oh, she's not actually an ally. That's fine.
Best be on my way. Maybe I should... No, this is good.
This vessel is at thy disposal.
But the vessel only stares blankly.
And see, this works because none of these spells are concentration.
Another step forward.
Pretty spiffy.
Is the party's full? You'll need to make room ready for.
And that should cover most of it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, she didn't get haste. I need to grab her real quick.
This vessel is at...
But the vessel only stares blankly.
This soul. Best get going. If not over, then through.
Okay, swirly, swirly, and swirly. Okay, perfect.
Let's march.
Make space, and my might is yours. Well chosen.
What's next?
Where am I needed? Blade at the ready.
Well, well, well.
And what I do here is, so this is an item that you can get in Act 2.
Let's go.
This is the Drakethroat Glaive. You can buy it in Moonrise. Put this bad boy on, and you get this. And the difference between this and, say, this one requires concentration. This one doesn't. Making this one way more powerful. Cast that on him. Now,
where am I needed?
Will's weapon does thunder damage. Oh, I should have summoned this guy out before I did all of that. Could have gave him extra HP as well. Oh well.
Attention.
And I could have summoned up every last thing I was going to use. Ugh. Oh well. You live and learn. I could have summoned up a bunch of elementals and buffed them at the same time. At the very least, could have given them the aid. So an extra 25, because I mean, can be in with 100 HP. That'd be nice. Anywho, I'm not gonna waste more time buffing things. I think I have everything I could possibly need. Stick that in there. We have potions, we have healing things, we have everything. Okay. Let's leave camp. Now what do you want?
Let's talk.
See, he ain't got nothing to say. He ain't got nothing to say.
What next?
You know, actually, scroll contract elemental. We're just gonna do this now. Cast a spell.
My faith will guide me.
Just a little something. Where are they?
Indolence breeds madness.
Lots of
Don't burn yourself.
lots of fire damage. Look at that. An extra 25 would have basically doubled their HP. Oh well.
Phew.
Cranium rats. They swarm when an elder brain is near. We must be close to its hiding place. Beware. A solitary rat may be trivial, but a swarm is dangerous.
Pristine silence, but for the gentle, rhythmic slap of water. An overwhelming force pushes into your mind. The brain. It...
Can you smell it? The brine. It's infused with magic. The brain is here.
Got it.
Believe what I'm looking for. I think there's a way to skip. See, this area, there's a fight. I kind of want to skip it. If I can.
Waiting. Preparing. Calculating. Evolving.
Saw a speedrunner do it, so that's what I'm trying to find. Let's see, that's gonna be a fight. So I'll come out of that pool. Where was it that guy jumped? Give me a quick second. does look like it is over here. Can I fly up? That's Featherfall. App is interrupted. Huh.
A long way to go still.
Don't be shy.
Dang, camera got stuck. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Because I swear I saw him do that. Alright, well. I'm bored of that, so let's just get to this stupid fight.
On my way.
Dominated, controlled, crowned. Chase, devour. Thrall, freed. Break, control.
No, I actually don't want to fight any of that. There is no benefit to doing that.
Feels like my brain is leaking.
Execute.
Deathly silence.
It's
Your bloods.
You think you know. You think you are.
to it. Use the stones.
This doesn't actually matter.
By eliminating exact, the crown is now.
Don't listen to it. Focus on the crown.
The crown is not my weakness. It is what made me. I needed the crown. They would not have served just enough. Their part.
I won't allow it. Again, dominate it.
All three failed.
Who do you think when the chosen?
We were part of it.
I only needed you. This was your. Now you.
We need to put a stop.
Okay, so this one here is the only one that actually matters as far as I can tell. You have, it does not matter which one you pick because it is a DC 99. The only thing that matters is if you get a 20. If you roll a 20, so obviously it doesn't matter. A 20 will, obviously it still doesn't work, but when you get to the brain, it will have, I think it's like 20% of its HP already missing. So, I have a 1 in 5 chance of bringing its HP down. And I didn't. Oh well.
This is not. I pulled you out. The situation is. This is an elder brain. It has become something more. Another brain. I thought so too. It has been anticipating our every move. I underestimate. We will need to rethink our plan.
Okay, and the goal from the start is I'm getting Orpheus because I have I've heard with and I lost all of everything I summoned. It's gone. That is annoying. Whatever. And I have no intention of siding with this guy. Where's my... There it is.
Hostia moneda! Come on, Karlak. Show them who you are.
Do not seek me again. We are done. You will live with the consequences of your actions for the little.
I just hope he'll be receptive to us.
Githyanki prince takes his blade, a silent cry pierces your head. It's unlike any sensation you've ever felt.
You reek of Illithid. You stole an unborn hatchling from my people. And you slaughtered my honor guard. Nonetheless, it seems we must be allies.
Your Majesty, the Prince of the Comet gives true heir. It is an honor.
Do not patronize me. You rejected the Illithid when it no longer suited your needs. No doubt you freed me because it suits you now. I will neither forgive nor forget your abuse of my powers. That is false. You had the opportunity to surrender yourself to my honor guard. They would have given you a noble end. Any worthy individual destined to become Geik would have done so. My guard would have freed me, and I would have stopped the Elder Brain before it evolved into a Nether Brain. All that suffering, avoidable, were it not for the choices you made. In this, we are aligned. I am obliged to overlook your transgressions. We will destroy the Netherbrain together, and put a stop to this nascent empire before it expands into the stars. The Geik was correct about one thing. The Netherbrain's power is beyond us. The hardest metal in the world would not cut through its mind, for it is made of thought itself. At this point, it will take an Illithid to unleash the full potential of the Netherstones. Just as I was free, I will do it. I will become Illithid. I will...
My prince, you cannot. This is not your burden to bear.
The Netherbrain will be only too pleased to claim me.
My prince, no!
Even in my darkest hours, I knew it was my destiny to save my Givkar Tavkeem crushed. All who wield these. Let us seek out the Netherbrain and finish this. Once the grand design is ended, kill me. It is the very least you can do. Come. It's time for us to meet our fates and end this Illithid nightmare.
I just noticed all of my buffs are missing. Okay. I should be careful.
Sharp as ever.
Oh, because it did a long rest. Oh, dang nabbit.
Hey, good looking.
That explains a lot. Well, live and learn. Except it wasn't a long rest, because what the... You know, I love the fact that they'll sit and try to fix the economy, quote unquote, exploits. But bugs? Nah, they don't fix that. Why did I lose my buffs? Why was it kind of a long rest, but also wasn't? This stayed? Nope. That's not even what I think it is either. This is just astral gravity. I am very annoyed. And my potions are gone. Also, not great. Thankfully, I brought a bunch of them. Wow. God dang it.
Sharp as ever.
So, I... What happens if I give the weapon
I crave blood.
to her? She get the... Nope, it is empty. Alright. Well,
What's cooking?
that sucks.
Through the portal.
Is there a way through?
We could attempt to sneak past, or just fight our way through.
We're going with the sneak option.
Is dark. Chris! You held the future of the people in your hand. How dare you parade around this?
Silence your blasphemous tongue, Voss.
Voss, give Kartav Kim crush.
What?
Stand down. The true heir has spoken.
No. It can't be. Orpheus, my prince. What's become of you?
The grand design must be ended. A sacrifice had to be made.
The duty fell to me. I am not long for this world, or any other.
What of Vlaakith? What of our liberty?
You underestimate your own people. Their imaginations have kept the name Orpheus alive for millennia. Bring them my message. Tell them my fate. Some will doubt. Some will mock. But some will listen. And the spark will be lit. Find your nerve, my friend. Today, we strike at the brain. This champion holds the key to the Grand Design's end. Answer to her as you would to me.
Your Majesty.
I have...
As you wish.
Your friendship.
Shabazz.
Now.
Making me sweat. Marching.
lost much, but even when the last soul falls, it is more than a place of opportunity. Baldur's Gate is today. Baldur's Gate. You're late, friend. This is the one you spoke of.
The very same. The champion we've been waiting for. The one who will save Baldur's Gate from ruin.
The Fist examines your illithid ally with suspicion.
Appearances may observe with whom this mind flare will fight with thee. It will save thy city.
The Fist eyes your illithid ally with suspicion.
My steel is yours, and I'm not alone.
You helped me once. I figured it's time I paid you back. With magic.
I'm better at crafting steel than wielding it. Your friend here is armored and potion-fueled and ready for battle.
I have marshaled the best the Flaming Fist has to offer. We will fight to the last.
My Iron Hand gnomes brought enough explosives to level the upper city. Just show us where we're needed.
The Moon Maiden's silver light is a shield in dark times. Today, it is mine to wield.
And I hold her sword.
Whatever strength I have to lend, I will lend it. I will make my city proud again.
Our city, Father. Today, I fight in your honor.
You carried me once, friend. And now, I'll carry you.
I made some improvements to Ramesses' arcane artillery. Give the word and the sky falls on any who stand in your way.
I'm in the mood to crack some skulls after that fuckery in the Temple of Baal. The City Watch will be glad to oblige me.
Not sure what I have to offer a mind flare, if I'm honest. But I hope my words of encouragement and reassurance will strengthen your resolve.
The journey has been brutal, but I stand here a Hell Rider once more. And I would die a proud man if I died this day.
I want my city back. And I've brought the toughest bastards from the guild to get the job done.
All the strength of the lands we healed flows through me, and from me to you. And whatever company you keep.
I wouldn't miss this for all the souls in the city. Call my name, and I'll bring the hellfire.
Nature's servant awaits.
Glad to have you with us, and not a moment too soon.
The air is thick with anticipation. All eyes are on you. They're expecting a speech, something to stir their hearts and put fire in their bellies for the fight ahead.
Well said. We'll prepare ourselves. We'll be ready when you call upon us. Baldur's grace be with you.
All right. I was healing everybody up. So, what did we get? So, the ox is... You just deal with the ox in every act, and then get him into Baldur's Gate. He's pretty easy. Just talk to him. Don't fight him. Isabel and Dame Aelin. It's pretty straightforward. You rescue... You prevent Isabel from being abducted and killed. And you rescue Dame Aelin 3 times. This little ungrateful twerp. And if you've ever rescued him, you know he's a bit of a dick. But, I got him because the Steel Forge factory sort of exploded. I sequence braked, killing Gortash. So the place blew up, and this was resolved to get him instead of his friend. The end buff is exactly the same. It's just who stands here. But you don't have... The Steel Watch is actually still around, so it's... whatever. Her, you rescue twice. Easy enough. Him, you talk to in the Grove, rescue him at the Goblin Camp, and then rescue him again in Act 3. Pretty easy to do. I sided with Nine Fingers and saved her. And the guild. It's pretty easy to do. Nothing super special. This one is the hard one to get. Halsin. So, obviously, first, you need Halsin. Then, to get his buff, from my understanding, which should be this one. Yeah, Spirit of the Land. That's from him. He has to be the one abducted by Orin. So, you kind of have to stack the deck to ensure that he's the one taken. And I did stack the deck so he would be the one taken. And that gives me this. Which is nice. This one, it's pretty hard. I don't even... Outside of just not killing this thing, I'm pretty sure you're guaranteed to get it. This one is from Arabella. Where is she? Arabella. There she is. Save her in Act 1, save her in Act 2, and then I don't know if you actually need to talk to her in Act 3, but you can. This is your owlbear cub. Don't kill him, then rescue him, then feed him, and give him all the pets, and this is what happens. Pretty easy to do. He is a good boy. Mizora. To get Mizora, you have to rebind your pact, Will's pact. You cannot break the pact. Break the pact, she will hear. Roland. It starts in Act 1. You have to make sure that Roland, his brother, and his sister do not leave the Grove. You have to convince them to stay. Then, protect the Grove, obviously. Then in Act 2, make sure Roland doesn't die when Last Light is attacked. Then, save him again, just outside of Moonrise Towers. Then, save his brother and sister from Moonrise Towers. And then... you have to, and this is a double with Dame Aelin, you have to defeat Leroican. That'll give you Dame Aelin. And if you saved his brother and sister, he'll help you in that fight with her. And then you get him. Zevlor, save the Grove. And then I think all you have to do is save him in Act 2. I don't think there's anything else. Let's see. Who else is here? I think that's everybody. Yeah. And then you have the call for allies. So, yeah, that's... and this is Voss. So with Voss, you just have to side with Orpheus. So... that's Orpheus. This is Dame Aelin, Owlbear. This is the Ox, who is a transforming ooze. This is, well, this is Roland, obviously. That's Mizora. That's her, Isabel. The Watch is... where is he? This guy. It's either him or could be Drake. I don't know. Anyways, most of these actually really suck. Oh yeah, and then the Harpers. I think you just have to keep Jaheira, and in order to do that, you have to also rescue Minsk. Anyway, most of these actually kind of suck. Just throwing that out there. And let's see what you have. Just a bunch of all the illithid abilities. So we're gonna cast that on you. And you. Okay.
I'd love to, thanks.
Bodies, bloods, this is the dream. Knew I was smart to sneaks in. The Skelly boy said I could stay if I sold your stuff. So hurry up. Bye, bye, bye.
Crack my knuckles.
Don't go, Don.
If you insist. Open up.
The heck is going on? I'm hoping I can just to work in the way I want. Actually, I'm going to do this in turn-based mode.
Eager for battle.
Proceeding.
Next, we're going to do it like this. Potions. We have invisibility. Invisibility. And
What's the story?
perfect, I think.
Good idea, Karlak.
Fall back! Fall back!
Matthew!
Leave him be! We have to keep running!
Mind flare.
It's a...
He's frightened if even the rumors be true. Is this really the Mind Flayer who could save the city?
God dang it.
Action, not reaction. An efficient path. I relish our time.
So I still have vaulting, but not invisibility. Okay, I can at least fix that one.
All right.
Okay, who can see invisibility? I think if I just go up straight the middle. Yeah, it only has dark vision. That eye over there is all I have to watch out for.
Uh-huh.
Maybe we can get hold of it farther up. To holy shit! Nautiloids can do that!
If I go up, will they all show up? Or no? I don't know. Don't need that. I'm just getting ready, just in case this doesn't work out well. So we're gonna bring that over. Potions. It's vaulting. Okay. Invisibility is the important one. We're going to see what happens. Everything's still there? Did everything die? I'm actually kind of curious. Nope. They're still there. So that's still there.
There it is. The crown of Castle.
There lies our answer.
That face.
I know you. I know everything about you. And so do they.
The crown! Quick! It must be dominated! Cast the spell!
I am fury. I am death. Execute. Joy. Execute. Moving. What should I do? Joy.
Battle favors the fearless.
Invisibility potion. Dang nabbit, Will. No, actually, this works fine.
Fleet of foot.
I'm ready.
This guy can't see invisibility, can he? No.
Heading there. I'm heating up. Heading out.
No, God, Will's gonna get caught out. If I was invisible when I got up here, this would be a lot easier. Oh, I got lucky. What?
A bright idea. Making the move.
To focus. On I go.
Watch this.
No surrender.
Can he cast? I'm just curious. Looks like he can. God damn it.
brain is almost under control.
There we are. And they're all actions. So this is why it sucks. It's not free. It's not a bonus action. It's an action. Most of these are not good. I'm pretty sure there ain't shit they can do. Oh, good God. Did that? I don't even think that hit. Let's do... I've never used it, so let's see what happens. Oh. Gee, just stand still. Okay.
Let's finish this.
Weakened. This
cannot even bound it.
It's vulnerable. Its will is weakening.
Now is the chance. Its will is weakening.
Its will is weakening. We have the upper hand.
Did you know its will is weakening?
Its will is weakening. The Netherbrain's ours.
Oh, she did get stunned. Well, this is about to go boom. Ooh. Actually, I'm gonna set those right there. And we're gonna hightail it out of there.
Let's end this.
Battle favors the fearless.
This is gonna feel good.
Ready.
And then I like the classic. I don't think there's a better way to end this. Oh, I need to have him selected. Right, he's got gear. Alright. Just in case this craps out. Well, I wonder if that crapped the game out. Just gonna let it sit, let it bake. Oh. Haha! It worked! The game did not like that.
Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender.
There. At last. It is subdued.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute.
And thus, I honor my mother's legacy. The grand design, once again, ended by my line.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of Orpheus's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
My master. I must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn methods. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain. Silence. For For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity. Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
Hells. I'm lucky I learned to swim when I did. We did it. The Netherbrain is dead.
My mind is clear. Its burden lifted. When the Netherbrain died, the tadpoles died with it. No offense meant, of course. I can never forget your sacrifice for us. For the city.
Even when my time in the prison stretched out like eternity, when escape seemed impossible, I never lost hope. I knew that my destiny was to liberate my people, to return to them triumphant. I was wrong. It seems I can only fulfill one part of my destiny. My people will be liberated, but I cannot return to them. Not like this. You helped me destroy that abomination. Now help me destroy myself. You must kill me. But first, Lae'zel, I need your promise. Carry my hope. carry my burden. Call my dragons, Kulos and Kuthos, and ride to the Astral Sea. Destroy Vlaakith. Release our people. Be our future and our legacy.
Mother Gith battled for liberty, but it was only here, with you, that I learned what it meant to be free. Yes, I will stay. My destiny is for neither Vlaakith nor Orpheus to decree. It is mine.
Then my destiny is undone. Until someone can take up my cause, the Githyanki will remain chained. I found freedom, and then lost myself to this horror for nothing. Githka, Taukim crashed.
A brave and noble prince. May the stories of his sacrifice travel far and wide.
The Githyanki are leaving. It would have been hard to imagine parting ways from them peacefully once.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt.
So, what comes next? Celebration, yes. And perhaps a drink, too.
The tension dissipates. Your companions begin to relax. You feel the warmth of their relief, their joy, their peace in each other's company. And in your own heart, the restless, biting sadness that burns within you, threatening to break. You can make it till dawn. If you gather every bit of strength you have, you can survive the night. One last night to say goodbye. One last night to live. It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Last night was perfect. Saving the world is quite the aphrodisiac. Well, we may have put a stop to the Absolute and rid ourselves of the tadpoles, but too many of my own concerns went untended as a result. Now I must try to rectify that. See to my own affairs. Little point in saving the world only to have no clear place in it afterwards. This is something I have to do for myself. What we shared was special to me. But I think our paths diverge from here on.
You try to focus on Shadowheart's words, but the inferno inside is burning your mind clean.
No. We've only just put everything behind us, won the chance to be together. It can't end like this. I won't let it. You need to return to Avernus. Look for a cure. Fight on. Whatever it takes, just don't give up. I want to be by your side. If that means joining you in the Hells, so be it. I'm sure. If there's a cure to be found, we'll track it down. And if not, I'll still have you.
Well, she changed her opinion real quick. Yeah, we should separate. I'm gonna die. Never mind, I'm gonna stick with you. This is interesting. Will doesn't show up.
Well, soldier, here we are. It worked. My engines calmed down. I shouldn't have let you come here. This isn't going to be easy, you know. Zariel's going to come at us with everything she's got. And now Raphael's in the mix too. Gods, like clockwork. They'll be on us soon, but there's just enough time. Thought I was done with these. But then, there was you. Imps are fast, but careless. Don't let them tire you out, just get rid of them. And don't forget, you asked for this. Better let these fuckers know I'm back. And this time, I'm not alone.
Invitation came, you were hip deep in Lemur's slime, swarmed by hell wasps, and about to drive the killing blow on a magma claw. Cutting through the dreadful buzz of the wasps and the screams of the damned, a familiar, comforting voice echoed in your mind. Withers, he requested your attendance in Faerun to gather with your friends and allies, those who stood against the Absolute at your side. A reprieve from the Blood War. A few hours of respite with the stars above and good company to cheer you. Your heart can take the strain of leaving Avernus for a few short hours, but it might burst with joy to see those friends again.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon, wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
I cannot remember the last time I heard the ballad of the endless
Now
spring of the living God.
there's a face I know
Now
well
there's a
indeed.
ditty worthy of a knee slap.
Now there's a face I know well indeed.
Trying to find. Supposed to be a potion of animal speak around here somewhere. I just don't know where.
You made it! Now the revelry can truly begin.
Past made present. I'm glad for it. For this.
Let me at it.
See if it's in here. Go on. Go in. Holy water.
You have managed to survive without me. A welcome surprise.
You see, Boo? I
Who the
told
heck
you
is
a
this
friend
guy?
was near. Ah, breathe deep, Boo. The smell of heroes sings from every stone in this place. Ah, to meet again where your journey began, my friend. An honor. For Minsk and his hamster both.
See, I like it when Boo's actually on
And
the
for
shoulder.
Happy also.
Yes. Honored, of course.
See, I've never seen this guy before. I've also never got this ending before. Every time I've had Minsk, I never used Minsk, so I always end up in jail.
See how your very presence snatches the breath from his chest? And it is no wonder. It is just this day that Happy learned of your legend, while we gazed down upon the very city you saved.
He dangled me from the high hall, upside down, for 2 hours.
The guild should not go creeping in high places if they do not have the stomach for them, It is well for Happy the strange portal appeared when it did. Minsk's arm was growing achsome. That it has. Minsk once idled away a century in stone, but he and Boo have been busy in these months since we parted. Nine Fingers forbade any looting of the Illithid's fleshy vessels, and so Minsk guards what remains of the battle site, even from her. But where Minsk might once have thrown any sneaking scoundrels from the tower top, now I tell them of you. How you ruled the wickedness within. How they might do the same.
Yes, yes, I'll rule it. I'll be better.
Oh, of course. It is still for Boo to decide if they live or die.
Oh gods.
But enough, my friend. I cannot tell your tale if I do not know the whole of it. Minsk and Boo would know where you have been, what you have done. A cure for your heart? Karlak, do you know what this means? Soon your heart will be cured. Ah, when this day comes, you must come and bunk with Minsk and Boo. Fear not, we sleep in that sewer no longer. It is a different sewer, much less damp beneath the bedroll. Now, halfling, Boo will not have you embarrassing him in front of his friends, so you ought to know the rest of the company you keep. Will Ravengard, the Blade of Frontiers, Devil-Horned and Angel-Hearted. Lae'zel of Creshkiller, true child of gift and true friend to Boo, though she will and say it is not so. Shadowheart, two gods tugged at her soul, but she managed to keep it all for herself in the end. Wait, Boo, did she do something with her hair? Halsin, Archdruid of Arch somewhere. He is a much better man than he smells. And finally, Jahira. If this is a name you do not already know, then not even Boo can save you. Study them well, sneak thief. For the best among them will be a guide for your guild. Heroes who put the city before themselves, who never falter in their duty. And more than this, who never arrive to a party without even a gift for the host.
But wait!
Go, my friend. Be among our friends. There is much work yet to be done before this one is fit to join them.
Excuse.
Ah, my dear friend, it's been an age, has it not? You're looking very well indeed. Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post. Busy as ever. Better that than the reverse, wouldn't you say? Every major publishing house on the Sword Coast has been vying for my upcoming book on the subject of our adventures together. I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think? Oh, that would be telling, wouldn't it? But believe you me, my friend,
Not a word could have been written without you. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you. Hmm? Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
Cool, fresh air. By the living gods, I need it.
So, here we are. A gathering of allies at a cold campsite with no servants to attend us and few luxuries to enjoy. Ah, we could have been conquerors. We could have ruled these realms as gods. Do you ever regret that we did not take control of the Netherbrain? True. But what better revenge could there be than enslaving the abomination that was the author of my torment? I shall not dwell on the past, though. The future is unwritten and rich with possibilities. I feared that returning to the Underdark as an apostate of Lolth would be an act of madness. Perhaps it was. If so, it is a madness that fits me well. Rebels swarm to my cause, and even if it takes centuries, I will reclaim my house in Menzoberranzan. And make the Spider Queen bleed. Oh, I would kill for a glass of Ulava wine.
Good song, good company, and good wine from the looks of it.
Come on. I want to talk to animals. There's got to be a potion around here. Check that treasure chest.
Hello.
I expect there have been other reunions to which I was not.
Withers has laid out quite a spread of food, for one comprising mostly of bone. Perhaps he wishes to live vicariously through the attendees' appetites.
I don't think I'm gonna find one. I wonder if this still works.
I fear I am becoming accustomed to the taste of some fed plants.
Apparently it does not work. So in Act 1, when you get this camp, if you jump up here, for some reason, it plays a special version of the song with lyrics, but only while you stand up here. You come down, the lyrics fade out.
Gods, I smell like a 70-year-old cinder. Withers yanked me from Avernus with my blade halfway through a Cambion's belly without so much as a chance at washing up. I'll forget all that. By the stars' light and the moon's glow. It's so good to see you. And I've got so much to tell you. The Hell Hunt's no mere duty. It's a thrill. The demons I've disintegrated. The devilkin I've bled. The stories I could share. I don't suppose you'd indulge me. Yes, but just the one, or I'll be yammering all night. You want to hear about the Amnitsu at the Styx? The three-tusked Orthon? Or the invading Goristroy? Not just a pair, but a pack. Demonkin with no business treading the hells. Seems they had sights on a Palerion, one of Zariel's spies. At least, until I caught their eye. I wasn't the hunter anymore. I was the hunted, and they were the first to land a blow. Hoof to the back left a right nasty scar. Good thing for me, I'd learned every Goristro's weakness. They're dumb as bugbears on a bender. Throw something shiny, and they'll chase it. Tossed a handful of gold pieces and they scattered. I summoned a few stinking clouds, and they dropped before grabbing a single coin. Slit their necks for good measure. The damn things may be stupid, but they're sturdy, and I wasn't in the mood for nasty surprises. I wish you'd been there to join in. Oh, to battle together, just like the old days. I suppose that's my way of saying I miss you. Tonight, I toast not just the people we've become, but the people we were. Warriors, winners, saviors. I've missed you too, Karlach. The most generous spirit, the fiercest heart. Diamond and cinder forged into a precious treasure all on its own. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear, I can't imagine not having you at my side. I've seen him more than a few times, and he's as proud of me as I am of him. He's leading the city's renewal, opened the gates to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch. And he's back in his element, commanding the Flaming Fist with brave heart and no shortage of empathy. The likes of Gortash can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's Chosen primed the Fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but with Floric's help, he's teaching the fist a new lesson. Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May they all take it to heart. She's kept me on a long leash, if you can believe it. Every target she's set me on's been a demonic intruder. Tenari assassins who slip into Avernus. Armonites that amass near the Styx. My next mark's the most challenging yet. Or so she says. I don't know much more. Only that it's no demon, but a devil. She's playing a game. I don't know what it is or how she plans to win, but I can tell you this much. I'd fall on my own blade and join the blood war in an instant should Zariel's hell-touched fingers stretch towards the coast. And as long as I'm more useful as a warlock, that's not a risk Mazora would take. Go on, the night's young. You shouldn't waste a moment of it. Or waste a single drop of wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oops, Did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
A beautiful night. I wish it could last forever.
You would think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time. Yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company. But now, our paths cross once more. Just as I hoped they would, more like. The Oak Father has been kind to me this past while. Yet I cannot forget the bond we all forged together. It is one that can weather any distance, any passage of time. I know it can, for I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day. I always do. Should I ever decline, assume a doppelganger has taken my place. That was more than worth the wait. Apologies. You can probably understand my eagerness. I shall be as gentle as a feather next time. Now, we have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing. In that case, very well. Our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them. The old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Rythwin have been repurposed into new homes, and the land is rich with harvests and bountiful trees. Nature and civilization are in harmony, stronger together. Ah, my greatest purpose and greatest reward. Those children have been through more than fate had any right to cast at them, and yet they go on as resilient as anything in nature. I impart what knowledge I can to them, yet, in truth, they teach me far more. The land we saved is theirs, and they will cherish it, I'm sure. Thaniel and Oliver shall never want for friends again. You are welcome whenever you like, and for however long you please. Now, please, tell me all, and spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see, my charges. Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halsin. Another is the chorus that greets me each nightfall. They have all but exhausted my repertoire in but a few short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived. I desperately need new material, please. My reputation is at stake. More than a few, I should think. At least I shall be equipped to explain the birds and the bees when the time comes. But I hope that time is quite a while off yet. I am all ears, though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image. I am glad you have kept yourself occupied. No doubt I'll be able to spin a few yarns for the children from this. Thank you. Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to. I shall leave you to the others for now, unless there was anything else. Before you go, I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle? I made this. Ducks are my favorite, but I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. They are migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the seasons. Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong. Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company. Just a token to remember me by. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on. Enjoy the festivities. We can speak again later.
You got a duck. I approve.
Reunited with friends amidst nature. What more could I wish for?
Come on.
Good song, good company, and good wine from the looks of it.
Starlit sky. To think there was a time when I scoffed at it.
Well.
There's something strange in your old friend's mouth. What is it? A familiar invitation. He wants you to throw the object he's dropped. But it isn't a ball. It's the astral prism. He whines. Less talk, more throw.
All right. Let's throw it. Where's it?
Gathering of heroes. Find a target for our enemies.
Alright.
A beautiful night. I wish it could last forever.
Oh, he was playing with a butterfly, and I interrupted him.
He looks coyly at the ground, suddenly shy. He snaps the air and wiggles. He's either miming fighting a many-limbed creature or dancing. It's unclear. He is, however, exhausted. He's had plenty of adventures without you.
This seems bad.
The joy in the owlbear's eyes is clear. He longs to have a home, and Halsin is perfect.
All right.
It truly is splendid to see everyone gathered together again, if only for a night. I hope the sun does not make haste to rise on us. Do you truly even need to ask? Of course. Who could not open their home to a befeathered hero of Baldur's Gate? Ah, and I did promise the children I would bring them back a surprise. Oh, imagine their faces.
I didn't expect to be nervous. But seeing everyone here like this, it's strange, isn't it? I feel like I must have dreamed the last few months. Now I'm waking up back in camp with my hair smelling like wood smoke and fallen leaves stuck to my backside. Oh, I've noticed. Ever since I first slipped into my camp garments, I should think. So, we should divvy up what we tell people about what we've been doing these past few months. I'd hate to be a bore that comes along and regurgitates the same story to someone moments after you've told them. Any ideas? All about you, of course. Hells or not, every day's an adventure when I'm at Karlak's side. I'll tell them. I'm sure we'll have them hanging off our every word. I'll leave you to do some mingling, unless you need anything else. Forgetting something? That's more like it. Don't get into trouble, but if you must, fetch me first.
For a glass of Ulava wine.
I think Jahira is all that's left.
Well now. You can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to. Oh, forgive me. I am simply excitable. It is good to be out under an open sky once more. My first, since the reconstruction began. We left quite a mess behind. But the city begins to look something like itself once more. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers. Same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon. Same cisterns overflowing. Huh. I checked it myself. The Master of Masons was reluctant to release funds for work in the outer city. But your neighbors proved persuasive. Baldurians simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three. But nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two, if they don't expel her. Again. I suppose I am. I tried to steer them clear of my life's work, but they have chosen it for themselves. There is still much to do. People to house, a Harper network to rebuild. I may have little love for this city, but so long as my family chooses to serve it, I can do no less. For all your travels, I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home. Whatever that means to you. The same might be said for all of us, I'd wager. But so long as our paths have thrown us together, I say we make the most of it. Now, before this night grows any deeper, I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
I never imagined we'd be standing toe-to-toe on this day, in this place. Nothing but allies, I always told myself. A necessary partnership. But in spite of every strained word, every barbed glance, seeing you brings me even more pleasure than taking a royal inquisitor's head. Were it not for you, I might not have known the value of partnership, connection. I found new allies now. New friends. People I trust and who trust me in return. We've heard word of a Githyanki outpost hidden deep in Chult, the last of Vlaakith's Sword Coast strongholds. We mean to slay every last Sarth and Kithrak. I thought perhaps you'd care to join us. always did have a great fire in your belly. I'm glad to see you have kept it kindled. Now go, mingle while you can. That's the word, right? Mingle? There is plenty of time yet for slicing scalps and tasting blood.
Good. I was just about to say, what about this? I grabbed the egg and left it with her the whole time.
So it has. I call him Zahn. Freedom. Tonight, he is safe among people I proudly call friends. What a wonder he is. He will be a fine warrior, if he chooses. Or a poet, or an explorer, or a scholar. I was afforded a destiny of my own choosing. When he comes of age, it is only right I give Zahn the same.
Alright, that is everybody. I'm not talking to this guy. I do not care.
I expect there have been other reunions to which I was not invited.
The whole gang is here. Wish I'd had time to polish up the horns.
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate, until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel? I am pleased to hear it. The satisfaction of one's intention is, to my surprise, a rare accomplishment. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much. What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen. The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready, for thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving. To you.
And that just gave me tactician. I think. Oh. I got it. Sweet. I got honor mode, tactician, and I thought I screwed this one up, but it seems to have worked. Leave no one behind. Heck yeah. 51 of 54 achievements. Alright, well, I'm going to let this play out. Honor mode was stressful. I'm going to turn down the music just a bit. It was a stressful experience, but worth it. I remember almost losing my honor run several times. Especially those early levels before level 5 and 6, where you hit that really nice power spike. The first time I almost lost was near the mountain pass with the Githyanki up there. Will was the only survivor with 4 HP. And thanks to an invisibility potion, was able to run away, teleport to camp, and resurrect everyone. That was close. 4 paladins worked really well. Yeah, they hit really hard. They are very dependent on spell slots, though. So, still worth it. Plenty of gear for everyone. Everyone was built a different way, and there were others that still could have built. Yeah, this was fun. All right, I'm gonna let this play out. Hope you all do your own honor run. Good luck.
It's not my fault. I'm not to blame. These ain't my sins. I broke my chains. There's more to do and I still want to live.
I feel your breath upon my neck, a soft caress as cold as death.
can't go yet. Don't let me die. I want to leave, my only one. There's more to do if we can only leave. The clock won't stop, and this is what we get.
There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
I owe you thanks. The crown really is marvelous. I'm almost tempted to dig Carsus's soul out of whatever pit he's in, so I can show him what his creation is capable of. Now it's in the right hands. My legions are beginning their assault on Zariel's flying fortress just about now. It will fall before the sun rises over Toril, and Avernus will be mine. Conquering the other hells will be simplicity itself. Some of the archdevils are already making overtures of peace and promises of tribute. My dear father Mephistopheles is among them. Even he sees how the tide has turned. And with all 9 hells under my command, I will end the Blood War, Inferno Victoria, and look for new worlds to conquer. It won't be long before I come knocking at your door. Ta-ta for now.